going on, guys? This video is all about why your manifestation techniques aren't working and why they only matter if you are on the healing journey. We're also going to talk about how to do those healing techniques so that your manifestations can come true instantaneously, particularly if you're manifesting from the feminine perspective. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First thing we need to talk about is, what do I mean when some of you guys are like, what do you mean, Brandon, when I say manifesting from the feminine perspective? So the feminine quote unquote perspective, or we can say omega perspective, is about receiving what it is you want because you know that you are worthy of it. You know that you deserve it because of your birthright. Let that sink in for just a second. If you know that you are worthy of receiving something, and you know that it is your God or your creator given gift to you, then that thing necessarily will come to you in time when it is time to come. But the question some of you guys may be asking in this particular moment is, Brandon, what if I already feel that I'm worthy, or I feel that I deserve something, but it's not here yet? The question I get quite a bit. Let's talk about it. So in that particular case, it means that there's some part of you, some aspect of you, or some belief internally in your soul still that is blocking that thing from which you know you deserve from coming in. Let me get a little bit more specific so you guys can understand exactly what I mean, so you can fix the problem and receive those manifestations instantaneously. So let's say that you are a child, a small child, and there's some authority figure in your life at that time, whether it's a coach, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a father, whether it's a mother, who's constantly telling you that we don't have enough money. Let's just take that as one example, okay? Many of us, I'm sure, can relate to this. As a child, right, through repetition, the subconscious mind becomes ingrained. So as that parental or authority figure in your life keeps repeating those words of we don't have enough money, or there's not enough to go around, or we must suffer in order to get money, that's another big common one there. That belief through repetition and through emotional connection and exposure to that authority figure, right? We trust them, we like them, we love them, we respect them, we follow their orders. Well, guess what? Especially when you have to follow someone's orders when you're a kid growing up, that means necessarily your soul's going to take in those beliefs as well. Whatever it is that they believe, you're going to choose to believe as well, because you look up to them, because you listen to them. So what does that mean exactly, and how does it affect you now? Well, those things may very well still be deep inside of you. So even though consciously you go, I deserve $1 million. I deserve to have all this money, all this fame, all this recognition, whatever it is you want to manifest in your life, the part of your soul that actually allows those things to come in, to attract those things to you emotionally and energetically, may be in complete disagreement with that particular statement because of that belief that was instilled in your subconscious growing up in association with that authority figure. Does that make sense to you guys? So that's the first part of why something may not be being manifested to you, is a part of you may not believe that it's possible to come in, okay, or that it's possible to have those things because of who we were when we were children. How do we actually fix this and start to manifest very quickly in this particular way? Well, we have to go into the subconscious, we have to go into the body, and we have to change it. We have to shift that belief to know and to have our soul and our body in alignment with what our mind wants to receive and to produce as well. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Had a crazy dog chewing his bone in the middle of my recording, so I had to stop the recording, go remove him, and come right back to it. But it's a perfect illustration. Maybe there's a belief inside of me. Why do things happen in a particular way? Maybe there's a belief inside of me that nothing good can come easily, right? So whenever I'm trying to produce something good in my particular situation, something comes in to disrupt it, because that's a subconscious belief of mine that I have to go through difficult times, challenging times, persist through the difficulties in order to get to the good stuff. Maybe my dog is awakening me more than I can awaken anyone else. Back to that particular example. Let's say, right, that as again, child, emotional subconscious, that getting instilled back into your body. Okay, so we want to manifest money, right? Let's just, as an example, we want to manifest a car, we want to manifest money, we want to manifest a vacation. When we say those particular words, how does your body react? Does your body react strong? Does it react solid? Does it react certain? Does it agree with that? Is it in alignment with that particular statement? Or is there a feeling that comes up? This is how you will identify if your body is in alignment with what you say. Is there a feeling that comes up that is not in agreement with that particular statement, not in alignment with that particular statement, or out of sync, I like to say, with that particular statement? This is how you will know whether or not the beliefs you have inside of your soul and your subconscious are in alignment with the things now that you want to manifest. As I said, in the feminine way of receiving what's already yours, of attaining, right, and taking into your life now what's already yours, is simply a matter of shifting the emotional subconscious inside to be in alignment with what you want to experience now in this particular lifetime. That being said, here's the greatest question of all is, how exactly do I do just that, Brandon? How do I go into my body, shift that emotional belief so I can move forward and manifest the $1 million that I want to manifest, or manifest a life that's not so difficult, or manifest the dream come true love of my life, right? Or dream relationship that I don't already have, right? If that's something or situation you're already in. So when you identify, the first part is identification. So once you identify something you want that your body doesn't agree you should have, or that is not in sync with that particular statement, then number 2 is digging into that. So asking your body, where does that come from? How did I get to know that belief? Does it come from my dad? Does it come from my mom? Does it come from my aunt? Does it come from my grandpa who raised me? Wherever it comes from, right? These are random examples. Does it come from my coach growing up? Does it come from a teacher? Does it come from my friends? Where did I get this particular belief that I can't have $1 million? The third question is, why do you want, right? The third step, why do you want that particular thing? What does it mean to you? All right? Is it a quote unquote real desire that you want that particular thing, or is it an egoic desire? Okay, I can say all day long that I want to manifest being a pilot. Let's just say as an example. Okay, especially when I was younger, right? That was one thing I really wanted to be. If I took a deeper look at that, however, even though I genuinely thought it was cool to be a pilot, another part of me knew that that wasn't exactly what I really deep inside wanted to invest my time and energy into. My ego wanted to do that for different reasons. It wanted to do that because it wanted to impress my dad. It wanted to impress my coaches. It wanted to impress society generally. It wanted to be and experience this facade of what I thought was cool and manly and badass at the time, because maybe inside I didn't feel as manly as I wanted to feel, right? So I thought that being a pilot would solve that. So that's what I mean when I say taking a look at that desire and asking yourself, is that a true desire I want in my soul that's really a representation of who I am? Can I take that desire and really do a lot of good with it? And does it represent what I want to experience? Or does it come from some outside source of me thinking I want to do something for other reasons, for other people, for society, or yada, yada, yada? Asking those particular questions. Those are the first 3 steps. The last part number 4, is around actually opening yourself to receive that thing. So what you want to do after you've identified what it is you want, or you've identified what the incongruent desire and belief is, you've dug into that belief and said, that's where it comes from. That's why I have it. It came from my childhood friend. It came from my parent, blah, blah, blah. Then you've identified if it's really something you represent or are. So the last part, number 4, opening to receive that. So what you do is you go into your body. You go into where that belief is incongruent. Okay, you go into where the belief does not match up with what your mind wants, or in some cases is scared for you to receive that. And in this particular case, you will feel the anxiety, you will feel the fear, you will feel the resistance towards receiving that particular thing. You feel into that as long as you can. You become one with that particular feeling of resistance in your body, and you consciously say these words aloud. You say, I choose, through the power of unconditional love, to release this belief that holds me back from X, Y, and Z, that holds me back from my $1 million, that holds me back from the love of my life, that holds me back from, etc., fill in the blank. and I replace it with unconditional love. This is all what you would say. So all put together, here's what it looks like. So let's say I want to manifest $1 million. Okay, I'm gonna do this live on camera so you guys can see. I want to manifest $1 million. I want to manifest $1 million. Let's feel into the body. Okay, let's see, root chakra for me. I can already feel it coming up from my root. Not feeling safe, so I wouldn't feel fully secure or safe if I were manifesting $1 million. Why is that, root chakra? I'm doing this live, by the way, so I can have $1 million very soon. I don't feel safe because I would have to constantly be working, and I believe I would never get to be home, safe, in love, and also being happy. That's a true, in this moment, I just did that right now, right? I choose to release the belief, here I'm going to do it live on camera, I'm feeling into my root chakra right now where it feels unsafe if I had $1 million right now. I choose to release the belief that if I had $1 million right now, I'd be working all the time, too busy to love, too busy to enjoy, and too concerned with others and the world generally to enjoy my own life in this particular moment with my family. And I choose to replace this belief with unconditional love. Good. I'm feeling into all of that, and I'm allowing it to release, and I'm allowing it here to open up and to move through me. And that part, right, will take some time, will take some practice. But if you do it right, you should feel energy in that part of your body start to move and start to shift so that you can actually have that thing. That thing that you feel into doesn't feel scary anymore. It doesn't feel out of alignment anymore. You say, I deserve and I want $1 million. And instead of being resistant to it, I can feel a strength running through my sacral now. Okay. Now, there might be other beliefs or blocks to that particular manifestation in my body. I haven't checked yet. Personally, I just haven't gone and done that work. But that's the work, quote unquote, I would need to do in order to manifest $1 million. This video, by the way, has inspired me to go do that. So thank you guys. I really appreciate that. I'm going to go manifest $1 million. So that right there is how you do manifestation, real manifestation in a feminine way. There are other ways to do it in more of a masculine way, which I can talk about in another video. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments. They both lead to the same result. They just are done in different ways. This one I enjoy because it's really just manifesting through being, manifesting through believing you're worthy of it, manifesting that it is your right to have it and therefore it comes to you, and also just receiving what's already on your soul path, what you're meant to experience. If you stick with manifesting those particular things that are in your destiny already, they're going to come much faster because they're already in alignment with your purpose and they're already in alignment with what you're here to experience. They're not taking you away from your purpose. They're not taking you away from love or taking you away from your experience. They're adding to it, they're enhancing it, and they're moving you closer towards it. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks so much for tuning in to another video. Again, if you guys enjoyed this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and look out for more weekly content that's here to help empower you through exploring and releasing in the internal world to fix or to optimize what's going on in the external. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys so much for watching that particular video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it and you want to go deeper on how to heal the internal in order to perfect your external reality, check out this video. I believe it's right here to the right. Hopefully, my editing skills that can come true. You can watch it right now. It's going to help you to heal your heart and your trauma, and it's going to add in synergistically to this video. Last thing I want to say is if you guys want a personal one-on-one live session with me, I do have those available for you guys to go access and check out. On my website, brandontobias.com, we got live one-on-one sessions where I teach you how to manifest and heal your internal reality within 60 minutes. And I've also got much more personal tarot readings, personal astrology readings as well, if you want to check that out. So go check out brandontobias.com if you do want to work with me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, Soul Fam.